Today, I'm gonna teach you how to replace the fog light and the fog light lens on a Mercedes GLK 350 2011 in this case. This is how I bought it. So let's get started. Move the under panel here. There are, I believe, 6 or 7 bolts, 8mm bolts along the front. I've already got the back panel off because of other work I'm doing, but you'd have to remove several bolts back here that are shared by this and the middle panel. So just remove them and take the panel down. Okay, it's actually 10 bolts, and then take the panel down, and that will give you access to the back area here, and you can see the fog light right there. Okay, to give yourself some extra room, I suggest reaching up and just twisting the light bulb socket out of place. That way you're not fighting around the socket. And what you want to do, there are 2 bolts holding this in. One is very obvious. It's right here. Always do the hard one first, though. You can feel it's exactly opposite, kind of upper left corner there. It's 8mm, so should be able to get a just regular 8mm extension socket on it and remove it without too much issue. Okay, it's awkward, and you have to do it just entirely by feel, but it's not that hard to get it up. I'm just using a regular 1/4" drive ratchet and an extension. 8mm socket. You might get away with a short socket and a short extension to get the same kind of reach, but it's short, it's fiddly, it's going to take a lot of throws, but it will come out. Once you get it loose, it's going to be easier just to grab the extension socket and use it like a tool, standalone tool. So you can turn the bolt from the back side and take it out without doing 200 little mini ratchet swings. So all right, it's out. Just trying to grab it. So there's number 1. Number 2 is right there in the open, so that one's gonna be easy. And again, once you get it loose, just use the just pull the extension off and turn it by hand. And once the bolts are out, you just pull it right out the back. There it is. What a mess. Okay, and if you need to remove the bezel, now is the time to do it, since you have good access to the whole thing. You can just release the tabs back here and push it out. And here's the replacement part, aftermarket, pretty cheap, $20-something. Kind of impressed. It's got an awesome bulb in it already. It has also some come without the adjuster mechanism. It has to be transferred over, which would be no big deal. But this is a good time to just eyeball the 2 parts, compare the mounting points, make sure that they look the same, and in this case they do. So I'd say that's a win. Okay, again, I'm going to take out the bulb. Be careful not to touch it to handle it. Basically, the oils from your fingers can cause the bulb to run much hotter and fail prematurely, so try not to touch it at all. So now let's go put this one in. Just as reference, notice the adjuster here that looks like it's pointing towards the no man's land in the grill. Well, there is an access port here. That's how you adjust the light after you put it in, and please do adjust the light after you put it in. That'll be nice for the cars coming the other direction. Okay, just push the light into place. I'm going to start the easy screw just to make sure it's lined up correctly. Put in the one down here. I would suggest not getting it fully tight in case you have to wiggle it a little bit. But get that one started in and tighten it down a little bit. And then you're just going to have to find the other one by feel. Again, using the extension socket as a tool. Get it started and finish it up with the ratchet. Okay, there are locating tabs, by the way, that you can use to place this. Get it in place. Start the bottom screw just to make sure you got it right. And I didn't mention, but make sure that the little metal clip with the threads in it is still in place in the upper left here, so you can, because otherwise you won't have anything to screw into and you'll have to take it all back out and reposition it. All remains is the light bulb, and you pinch these two obvious tabs on the side and pull the bulb out and install the new one. Again, being as careful as you can to not touch the bulb itself with your fingers if you can help it. Just push it home, make sure it clips on both sides. Slide it in and it locks down to the counterclockwise, or clockwise rather. So it's in, and now all you have to do is reinstall the splash panel and adjust the driving light at night. And that is much better.